Hello, Sagittarius. This is your 2015 guidance reading. I'm calling it a guidance reading because I'm not going month to month with it. I'm just picking cards and seeing what the general theme of 2015 is for you. This reading that I'm doing is kind of like a miniature version of the healing reading that I offer on my website. What I love about this reading is that basically I pick cards from all different decks, very positive, of lifting kind of decks that I feel like it's a really great reading if you are really going through some difficulties and you're feeling a bit raw about certain things, quite emotional about certain things. It's a reading that really supports you in sort of healing and feeling better, and the cards are just very comforting cards. They're not anything scary that you'd be like, oh my gosh. It's more kind of more gentle. So yes, I picked 6 cards for you, 5 of which are oracle cards, and one is a tarot deck, which is kind of like oracle, which is kind of like an oracle deck, which is the psychic tarot. And we're gonna see what is coming up for you. The first card that I pulled is from the Angel Therapy deck, and it's the base chakra card, and it says choose only positive thoughts to describe your home, career, and finances, as your words determine your outcome. I feel like it's saying that in 2015, and I feel like this is a continuation for 2014 when it comes to a lot of you guys, you may have felt ungrounded. You may not have felt secure in certain areas of your life. It could be when it comes to your home, it could be when it comes to your career, and because of this, it's almost like you are feeling quite negative about it. And obviously when you feel negative, you speak negative words. And what this card is reminding you is that know that your thoughts do become your reality, so do your words. And so if you are not feeling very positive, it's saying don't drag yourself even further down into that kind of negative energy by saying negative things, or just because it just doesn't help you. It doesn't help you to feel any better. It doesn't help you to get you out of the funk that you're in or anything like that. And it doesn't help your situation. So what it's saying is that you may have to adopt more of a positive attitude. I know that's not an easy thing to do when you're going through some difficulties. It's not easy, but it's saying that it's almost like how you're seeing in the picture, because it almost looks like this woman, she's picking flowers from the garden. And to be honest, not garden, it's a field. And when you look at the field, it's almost like these flowers are growing wild, but she's still picking them. She has a basket. She's still cherishing them for their beauty, and she's still showing appreciation for them. And so it's one of them things where the situation that you're going through in your life may not have been the seed that you planted. It may not have been the situation that you wanted. Sometimes that happens, but it's saying appreciate what is in your life, appreciate what is happening in your life. Even if it's not planned for you, it may have still been something that is of importance to you. Otherwise you wouldn't be experiencing it. You wouldn't be going through it right now. So even the things that you didn't plan for, even though it may not look the way you want it to or be the way you want it to exactly, still appreciate it for what it is and value it for what it is. Things will become better in time. We have to know that, things that we go through in life, it's all phases. And so you may not feel as secure going into 2015 in certain areas of your life, but you have to still try to remain optimistic, try to remain positive in order for things to open up for you, because that's the only way it can. We can block out so many of our blessings only because of the fact that we just aren't on that high enough vibration to really bring it down into manifestation. And what I would say to you is this year is really a major year for manifestation. And do believe that if you think very negative thoughts, you're going to manifest only more negative things to you. You have to try and be appreciative for what you have, even if it's the littlest thing that you can think of, even if it's just you waking up in the morning and saying, thank goodness I'm alive. You have to find something to be appreciative of, because that one thing that you appreciate, that can boost your vibration a bit more, will help you manifest the things that you really desire for 2015. So try to keep your thoughts and your words as positive as you can this year, and you will definitely see things start to change for you. Okay, your card, which is from the life purpose tarot oracle, is support, and it says your life purpose fully supports you. And again, it's like it is a positive message, but I can't help but look at this angel in the picture. He just, I guess really the way they've done these cards is like people, but they've put wings on them. um, so it's not like they're like archangels or anything. But like when I look at this guy, he just looks defeated. He looks sad. He looks very unsupportive, unsupported. And so when I look and read the message, it's kind of telling me that it's almost like this has to be an affirmation that you tell yourself, again to raise your vibration, and again to sort of comfort you and make you feel that there are people out there that are supporting you. The universe is supporting you, but you may be feeling that you're out there alone. You may not be feeling the support, but this is only for a time. Know that it's only for a time. And the thing that I want to say as well, what I feel guided to say, is in the card you can see like he's looking down, and it's almost like when we feel sad, we do tend to do that. We tend to hang our head down. But when you think about it, when you have your head down, you don't see none of what is going on around you. It, like, the greatest thing could have happened. Like, you could have been walking down the street with your head down, and I don't know, like what do you call them, a comet might have just passed in the sky and you completely missed it because your head was down the whole time. Like, that's how it can be. You miss opportunities, you miss chances, you miss experiences because you're too busy, hanging your head, sort of feeling sorry for yourself, or just feeling sort of down on yourself. And it's saying that as an affirmation, as a way of sort of comforting yourself, you can tell yourself that you are supported, that you are fully supported in your life purpose, because it's saying that your angels, your guides, these higher beings have not forgotten about you. Sometimes we can feel that way when we're really going through it. We can feel that people just aren't there as much as we need them to be, or even our spiritual helpers aren't there as much as we need them to be. But it's because that's the lesson that you have to pass through. We have to pass through a lot of difficult lessons on our own. And it's not that they're not there, but they're just saying that, at this time, we have to kind of not let our presence be so known, because we need you to pass through this thing, maybe by yourself for a time. But they are still there. They haven't left you. They haven't forsaken you. They're still there. So you are still being supported at this time. And the thing that is interesting is I'm looking at his, what looks like a staff he has, and it has sort of the kundalini almost like going up. And so I feel like that's what you're in search of. You're in search of that joy. You're in search of that feeling of being alive. You're in search of that feeling of, all your chakras being aligned, and you're just feeling like, out of this world, because I've definitely experienced that when my chakras were aligned. It does feel out of this world. And I think that's what everyone, I think, in life is searching for. I think everyone in life is searching for that experience of really feeling alive, really feeling that sense of just joy and wonder and excitement. And that's what you're clinging on to. That's what you really want. I feel like for some people, it could even be that you don't feel supported by your partner this year. Or maybe this has happened in 2014 as well, or like it's a continuation. Maybe you don't feel supported by a loved one, and maybe that's where that is also coming from as well. But know that things will be okay. This is just for a time, and it won't be forever. Okay, and the next card is flow. which is interesting. And it says, the glory of the universe flows through me. What this card is telling me is that that's what you need to do. You need to go with the flow this year, Sagittarius. And again, that might not be an easy thing to do in the beginning, especially if things aren't feeling quite how you want them to feel. They're not going quite how you want it to go. But it's saying that it's important for you to accept the ebbs and flows of life and try not to resist it. Resistance only builds up more aggravation and more aggression. It's almost like, when your, mom told you to do something, or your boss tells you to do something and you didn't really want to do it and you're resistant to it, and so you're just gonna have an attitude or be like, oh, I don't really want to and stuff. It's like it's punishes yourself, you know. That's what it is. Really, you're not punishing the other person by having a negative attitude because they told you to do something, or by moaning to yourself while you do it and stuff like that. Really, it's a punishment onto yourself because it's making the process for you that much more grueling, because you're resisting something that you don't like, or something that just doesn't, you don't really want right now. But what it's saying is you have to go with the flow. You have to go with the tide. Don't force anything that really isn't supposed to be forced. And you'll find that you'll be more at peace when you do this. Yes, things won't be perfect. What actually comes to mind in what I'm telling you is a part that I remembered reading in Eckhart Tolle's A New Earth, and he spoke about having to do things that you don't really want to do. But he also talked about how being in the moment can help you to overcome things that you don't want to do. Like sometimes, what I found, which is so interesting, is if I have a task, instead of moaning to myself about having to do it, what I just do is I just fully embrace the moment of it. And what is interesting is that I tend to sort of clear my mind about doing it, and then I'll just do the task that I need to do. I won't complain to myself. Every time a thought comes into my mind that makes me want to complain, I don't hold on to it and I don't entertain it. I'll just sort of let it pass through my mind, let it go, and then as soon as it's gone, my mind is clear of it, and then I can continue on doing what I'm doing. So it's almost like you're getting the task done, but it's almost like you're not even consciously aware of the task that you're doing, because you're not thinking of anything that is going to make you I don't know, come to some kind of conclusion about what you're doing, or give you an opinion about what it is that you're doing. And it's a way of sort of just getting through doing things that you may not enjoy. So I feel like that's something that you can adopt this year, just so that you can pass through things with a better attitude and less sort of negative thinking, negative thoughts associated with certain things. Yeah. The next card is from the Animal Whispers Empowerment deck. Love this deck. And you got the mouse. Oh. And it says, you may feel small, but you are stronger than what you know. I love them. I love the messages in these cards in particular. Not all these ones that showed up in particular in this reading, but this, like the angel whispers. The messages are so loving. They're so loving and kind. That's why I use it as part of my healing readings as well. And I love the artwork. It's so pretty. But what this is telling me is that it's saying that, I don't know why, but I'm just really feeling, well, I know why, but when I look at the cards, I'm just really feeling this kind of lowered energy, Sagittarius, and it's almost concerning. Like, I just feel this kind of lower energy for like quite a few of you guys. And to me, when it says about feeling small, it's like you may be feeling like things are out of your control. You may be feeling like you can't really influence your life the way you want it to. You don't, like, things may not be going exactly the way you want to, and I really fear that you can feel down about things. But I'm telling you, this isn't the attitude to have. You have to try your best to be able to know that you can overcome these things. You can get through these things. Don't feel defeated by them. Let them make you stronger. Let them make you more enthusiastic and even more courageous, and just wanting to plow through, more determination, you know, not giving up, not feeling inferior in any kind of way, you know, not feeling like either you're a victim of your circumstances or something like that, but feeling more empowered. And that's why it says you're stronger than what you know. Because a lot of the time, you know, something can come into our lives and we feel in that moment like we're not strong enough. We're not strong enough to deal with these certain instances, but we are, because otherwise it would have never happened to us. It would have never came into our lives if we couldn't deal with it, if we couldn't cope with it. So know that whatever you're going through, you will come out the other side. And when you come out the other side of it, when it's all said and done, you're going to be wiser, you're going to be stronger, you're going to be a different kind of person because of it. You know, it sometimes situations can make or break us, but I would definitely say don't let these situations break you. Stay strong throughout everything. Stay determined throughout everything. Okay. Now, on a lighter note, there is a spiritual union. So I'm feeling like it's saying that even though there was a situation here where I kind of was sensing that maybe some people might have felt unsupported in relationships, it's saying that probably throughout the year, later on in 2015, for a lot of you guys, is going to be, you're going to unite with someone. You're going to meet someone. It's going to be someone of a really similar like mind to you. And I love the fact that they have the cup, almost like they're sharing the one cup. You know, it's so romantic. But to me, it's saying that you and this person are really going to be in sync with one another. You're going to be in tune with one another. And I feel like that's what's going to make that kind of Kundalini energy kind of rise up for you when you meet this person, when you become one with this other person. And I feel like for those of you that are in relationships, and when it comes to about this thing of support, it's saying that maybe because of you maybe having not so much of a positive mindset or not feeling so open, you might have been shutting your partner out on some things. And maybe your partner actually wants to be that support system to you. They want to be able to help you and guide you. They want to be there for you. So if that's the case, let that person in. Let that person be the support system they need to be. Don't think, oh my gosh, I have to manage everything by myself. I have to get through this situation all by myself, because you truly don't. Things will be okay for you. Yes, I'll answer it later. Sorry about that. But I'm not going to make this video again. So it's your romance angel card is stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Ooh. So that's, I think, definitely for the singles. I think this is the card for somebody that's not in a relationship. The same relationship things are going to be positive for you. But again, it really emphasizes the point of positive thinking, Sagittarius. So there's a lot of, like, there's a big message in the cards of positive thinking, being positive, being able to stay optimistic about things in your life. And that is what is going to give you more of what you want. So if a relationship is what you want, if a new and better career is what you want, if there is, I don't know, a house that you want, anything that you have your mind on that you want in your life, it's saying in 2015 you have to be positive. You have to be whatever it is that you want to receive. That's what it is. Like, you can't go into a situation with lack and think that you're going to get more. That's not how it works. Like, you're just not. You have to go into a situation where you're thinking to yourself, do you know what? I have what I have, and I love what I have. I appreciate what I have. And that's the attitude that is going to get you even more. I mean, just think about it in general terms. I mean, I think even when it comes to people, you know, being generous towards you, people are always going to be more likely to be generous towards you if they see that you appreciate their generosity. If that other person is going to feel like you're taking advantage of them, or if that other person is going to feel like you're not going to appreciate it, a lot of the time they're going to think, well, why should I bother give anything to this person? And I think the universe is the same way. The universe wants to see that you're appreciative for what you have, and then it can open up even more for you. And again, I feel like this with this card showing up, I feel like there may be missed opportunities for you because of not having sort of the right kind of way of viewing life. You might let things pass you by. And I would say definitely don't let that happen this year. Definitely, raise your vibration. Be aware of what is happening around you, because then I feel like you can miss something that might be really good for you, Sagittarius, in 2015. So be vigilant. I'll see you guys because the light is going. Bye.